Hey everyone, this is Aiki Seimida, and if this is your first time seeing my face and you enjoy music video reactions, piano tutorials, demonstrations on other instruments, definitely consider subscribing. So a while ago, I think in one of my earlier So Young videos, I said I was going to do a kind of like a video vocal folk type video, not to be confused with. And I'm going to explain like the different registers, and you may have heard me refer to some of these things a lot like throughout my videos, like things like passaggio, head voice, chest voice, whistle register, larynx, and I'm going to explain all of those things right now. Just a disclaimer, I am not a professional voice coach, and I'm not going to say and teach you guys the most healthy way to do things because that's not my areas of specialty, but I will explain what those things are. Okay, so the most common vocal registers is generally vocal fry, chest register, head voice, falsetto, and whistle register, and super head voice. The most common ones associated with men are chest register, head voice, and falsetto, and whistle register. With women, this is actually debatable. When I took voice earlier on, my teacher always would say that women don't have falsettos, and that's kind of stuck with me. Some people may argue that they do, but for the sake of me being diplomatic and true to my teachings, I guess, women have chest register, head voice, and, you know, the rare whistle register. The most common register is chest voice, which is generally the register that we all tend to speak in. You know, that's like if you put your hand kind of right here, you can feel your chest vibrating. That's the common register, chest register. Now this next register is common in men as well, and it's generally at the height of our vocal range. It's called falsetto. This is actually an example of Robin Thicke, who is like known for using falsetto a lot. This is an example of him singing in falsetto.
I'm lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby?
And then we move on to head register for men. And this artist, Maxwell, he tends to use a lot of head voice when he sings.
I know you've got a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop begging.
So now I'm going to talk about mixed register. Mixed register is the in-between voice that pretty much connects the two voices together. Like it's pretty much, it connects your chest voice to your head voice. And this is also broken down, I guess, a bit in a sense into subcategories because there's some singers who have a really even mix. So they pretty much connect their chest voice and their head voice evenly. This is going to be So Young demonstrating an even mix between her chest voice and her head voice. Got it? That made sense. So then now we have artists who can mix, but sometimes their mix are very head dominant. So pretty much even though they're mixing the chest voice and the head voice, the sound is resonating most in their head. This is Nicole Scherzinger demonstrating a mixed voice, but head dominant. And then we have those artists who, you know, can mix, but they mixed chest dominant. And once again, I'm not going to say which one is healthier, which one is better, because I'm not certified to do that whatsoever. But this is Jennifer Hudson demonstrating a mix, but she's very chest dominant. Now, I'm sure everyone kind of knows what the whistle register is. It's pretty much the highest part of the entire vocal spectrum. And, you know, Minnie Riperton, Mariah Carey, these particular artists tend to use whistle register. Here's an example of Mariah Carey.
Baby, it's all in your mind.
Then there's another kind of like vocal category which is called super head voice. Wrong, but this is Ally from Fifth Harmony, and she's demonstrating super head voice. So could you kind of spot the tonal differences between whistle register and super head voice? Hopefully so. There's another word that I kind of frequently use in my videos, which is larynx. And some singers tend to raise their larynx to hit particular notes. I'm horrible at it. And once again, I don't think it's the most healthy thing to do. So, you know, but this is a demonstration of Christina Aguilera raising her larynx to hit a particular note. And this is Jordan Smith, a male vocalist, actually raising his larynx to hit a particular note. Now here's another thing that I've kind of said before. Sometimes it's most common with like male singers, but we tend to do like vocal fry. Like even when I talk, I sometimes talk in a vocal fry. I mean, okay, I can do this one because it's low enough. Okay, so let me see. Did you kind of hear how I, like, the lower I went, it kind of got more of like that fry, almost kind of like frill. Okay, so the next point is actually passaggio, and this is the point where our voices naturally go from one register to the next. So it's a particular note, and it varies from singer to singer, so I'm not going to start naming notes, where your voice unknowingly or knowingly goes from like chest register to head voice. It's a particular note. And some people have mastered it to the point where they can like glissando, I'll explain that later, but they can slide up, let's say from a particular low note to a higher note, and you don't hear that bridge. You don't hear where the voice breaks to do it. It's something that's actually a bit difficult to do. Like, I don't have it mastered, but there's a lot of people who can actually glissando up from one to the other. And the glissando is just a slide. It's sliding from one note to a higher note. This is Patti LaBelle. She's like the queen of glissandos. Also, there's been a particular time where I've said an flat or they were sharp. What that means is they were under the particular designated note or they were above the designated note. So let's say someone hits like a B, okay, like a B4. Okay, so B4, if I was to be sharp, do you hear I'm kind of like above the note just a little bit? I would be considered sharp. Now, let's say a B floor that's flat. I guess it would be B flat, but there's like a semitone in between B flat and B that you can kind of tell. Okay, so let's see. How can I do this? See, I was a little bit flat. I was under the note. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, you know, short kind of informative video. If you guys like stuff like this and want me to do more, definitely let me know in the comment field. If you want to see more, if you want to see less, definitely subscribe, like, leave a comment. You all have a lovely, lovely, lovely night.